That's him?
Correct.
Are you Ota Matsushita?
Who are you?
I'm from the MPD.
The police? No, I'm kinda busy right now. Last night...
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, Ota, look. We either do this here, or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code. Unless initiated by legal process, no person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent. How did you know that?
Because I'm psychic.
Excuse me? Nothing. Could you stop bothering me, please?
Date, wait. Causing a disturbance in public will result in...
And what should I do?
I have an idea. Give me a moment.
Can I reach over and break that thing in half?
If you can pay for the damages.
Damn it.
I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Perhaps your dosage.
What?
Listen to me. Ota's PC is connected to the internet via...
And?
I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Does Tessa refer to Aset?
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
That means Mato has to be Ota.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
What?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts. Ota is insulting Aset and defending her all by himself. This is what's known as a strawman sock puppet, or false flagging.
This kid is pathetic. Hey, kid.
What do you want?
I'm gonna tell Aset
Tell her what?
that you're sock puppeting for her on Twitter.
What are you talking about?
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
I told you, kid. I'm psychic. Now, I have some questions for you.
Fine.
I'm gonna ask you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park?
Yes.
Why were you in the area?
You
better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemy. Hey everyone, this guy...
Okay, I'll talk, just shh. I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone.
Did you enter the park?
Yes.
So who were you meeting?
A girl named Mizuki Okiura.
What did you say?
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
Yeah, I know her.
She's just a friend.
Yeah, she better be.
What? Why do you care?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby. Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey.
When was this?
Last September. So, I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now.
Don't call it a relationship.
Well, what am I supposed to call it? I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
This is an office building, not a concert hall.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Entertainment's production brand. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Tessa is recording a podcast today. Anyway, I have her look over my work sometimes.
Work?
I write light novels.
Really? What's your pen name?
Odoin Kyoma.
That is a lie. Database searches reveal no professional authors have ever submitted work on.
Hey, Ota. How about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Well, I'm not a published author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels. I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
She's surprisingly insightful. She has the talent to be an editor for sure. Around 8:10 last night, I got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park. She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned? I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Nile is a popular messaging application.
What did they say?
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
What happened next?
I met up with Mizuki and we went into the park.
Did you leave her there? You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode. Like when people grab their pillow and run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
See, I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Good girl.
I tried using my cell phone, but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking. And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
You dropped it?
Yeah, right into a puddle.
Iba, can you trace the last signal that Ota's phone sent out?
Near Bloom Park, just past 9 p.m. The phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
Tessa!
And you are?
Mr. Date from the MPD. He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
You mean a detective? Wow! I've never met a real detective before!
Date, your adrenaline level is rising. Is something the matter?
No, nothing.
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am. Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter. So, we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically...
So, Mizuki must come here.
Relationship?
We're like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Her thrall?
If Tessa ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall. Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Stop! You're making me blush.
This guy. You know who this is, right?
Yeah, it's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait, do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
They must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami and Okiura.
It has also not yet been reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife.
Oh,
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
Tessa?
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he found for attention?
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
Let me confirm something. You're ASAP.
Let's play a game. Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette?
Fears! Water!
Wet, sweat, ASAT!
Yes!
The magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
Wait!
Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just be cool.
I turned 18 this year.
A senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Oh, I meant Ota.
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me?
Date, I have determined that these two have no further information. Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nadami.
Right. See you kids later.
Where are you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
In that case, I'll go with you.
You'll what?
Please take me with...
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened. Do you have any suspects? Probably some crazy... That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted mess. Ota, take a video.
Huh?
Just do it. Mr. Date! Please, Mr. Date, you can't leave me.
What?
I can't imagine life
are you doing?
Ota, did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant? I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
You wouldn't.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's already in the cloud.
You little...
I told you, I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Date, a thought has she really is quite the...
Question. Ah, what's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
But you are a cop.
Right. But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me! We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like. Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous. Get on TV. Be a household name.
You're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't. I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream. Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the...
I've been focusing a lot on that game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs. Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. Anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
You know, now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
What?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die. Just kid.
I hope so.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight, so I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
I'm I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Date!
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. The public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess,
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right? Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Pat it, poke it, fill it with fruit. Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Excuse me, you Kaname Date?
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to find some...
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here, like shadowy, hooded figures, going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
The horses. Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
Tinazuki?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, it was closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby an explosion caused massive amounts of chemical. The government quickly issued it. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living.
Are they...
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than he... Iba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick. Naturally, there should be plenty of blood.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off either.
That must mean... Last night, Shoko's corpse was on...
It has been removed. The body has been transported to headquarters for autopsy and review.
I know what you're thinking, Mr. Date. You wanted to see me dance on that pole, huh?
What the hell are you talking about?
Is that a phone booth?
No, it's the control room. This is where the staff would run the merry-go-round.
I was joking.
No, I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay.
Hey, you all right? Are you okay?
Morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
Shame.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
Wait, seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it! You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. But if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay. The wind feels nice. You should come in.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna head home.
Boo! Going home already.
Oh, who is this, Iris?
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
The teacher? Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me. I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother?
Yes. Do you know... Oh, sorry for the strange question. It just feels like we've met before.
No. This is the first time we've met.
Of course.
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... Well, I don't know.
Huh?
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh,
We haven't even touched our cup.
Well then, let's have a sip.
are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see. The flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris. I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this...
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh,
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
what?
Anyway, be seeing you. Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right, take care, Date.
Date, let's go over the facts.
Good idea. Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
You do not appear to be...
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Perhaps he's had...
Hey, me. Want to play a game? Sure, let's play I Spy. I Spy something. My eyeball. Correct.
I will.
Iba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Iba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher. When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's... if there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit...
Perhaps she was playing hide and...
hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking. The estimated time of death is yesterday, Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the... The corpse was found tied up on one of the... This makes it clear that the... Rather, it appears as...
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message. The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be... According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left...
So why did Mizuki have the ice? Could she have taken the eye?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no... Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't tell.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now. Sync with her. You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have... Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
She's only You sure this is...
Oh, the miss... You have nothing to worry about. Her vitals are stable. Her EEG is also stable.
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around... He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he?
I don't know. If we don't do it now, this is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was... Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is... Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are which is understandable after seeing her. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
Hey, Pewter? About Iba.
Do something?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest.
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Huh. So you were listening, huh?
Searching.
That's rock.
We are ready.
Date, go to the sync.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss. I know it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid. There's no pain, no side effect. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened. Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true self. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call SOMNIUM. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them. I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary police. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology, and there are a billion kinds of suspects and people that lie, people that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their head. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it. Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say? Hey, remember when we went last time? But it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but...
Do you not have a more heart...
I'm sorry, I'm really...
Date, her heart rate is steadying. EEG...
Date, let's begin.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
A new feature?
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Sure.
Date, you ready?
Okay. Ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know. I'll find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
Well then, let's begin.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan. Activate! To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, the speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
An ice pick stabbed in... Date, are you certain? Will this heal Mizuki?
I don't know. Just try it.
Understood.
No good, huh?
Mizuki is still a child. The solution...
Simple, maybe. But this is a dream. Not everything goes how you expect.
Shoko's photograph has an ice... Right. No one would want to see them. It keeps going.
Something happened over there.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it. Date, we got a timey.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon. You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in SOMNIUM.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
An enormous birdcage. This appears to be the microphone for the speaker. The control room of the merry-go-round. What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we...
I do not think it will be that easy.
Just try it. Didn't expect to see this in...
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see two bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside. Let's see.
What is it?
It looks like a picture of something.
Picture?
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
All right.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the There are torn pieces of...
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Roll them. And...
Ow!
Hey, handle them.
There are torn pieces of paper. Leave it to me. Done. But...
You were able to get out?
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speed?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
A mic. The panda head. Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
I see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A merry-go-round horse. It's Mizuki! Are you a demon?
No, you've got it all wrong. I don't want to... I was thinking something like shock therapy.
That isn't any better. You psycho. Have you no morals?
I'm getting a lesson in morality from an AI. Still, you have a point.
It's Mizuki! Mizuki.
okay?
Date. Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
I'm fine now, but I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Stu, you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia, only her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
I told you I'm fine.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to... That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In SOMNIUM, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner, past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
No need to report We saw it all from here on the... What the sinker sees in SOMNIUM is projected heat. We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it?
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be. How would I know? We still don't have... Continue your investigation. Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out?
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column?
yeah.
Okay. subconscious. One more. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very...
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene,
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki.
all you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it...
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experience. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in... Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Don? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can. In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves. Dreams are first-person experience. However, the circumstances are slightly different during the sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thought. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and the sinker is merely the audience.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Well, perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced. But not all of Iba's functions are transferred into somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy? Anyway, Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep. Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom... Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night, a black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father, Renju Okiura.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed-down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway track. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk, and you can help me find him.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me. Mizuki, Renju sent you that now message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect.
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on... I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate that Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me again. The person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know. I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him,
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last...
and he didn't pick up?
No.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it. The killer did it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclude the cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura. Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate. No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. I didn't find him.
Where could he be?
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really. Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about... Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time, but that means no one can back up his...
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Sun...
What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles in Akihabara.
Can't be. Renju.